This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
And welcome to 7th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20. Rob Polinsky here with you. Bob Schlembaker doing the camera work. Looks like Al Ivy and Nate Smith. Recognize those gentlemen are our two officials. The General Johnnie Wilson 7th graders with the ball. They are in blue. And it is the Southview 7th grade girls on defense in the white uniforms. Starting for General Johnnie Wilson will be Marissa Otero, Delasha Brzezinski, Mackenzie Wilbon, Talea Brooks, and Alicia Rosa. Starting for the Southview 7th graders, Lamani Anderson, Maria Witter, Delasia Williams, Mary Angelise Fontanez, and Nashaya Higgins. And with the basketball, as it goes to Delasha Brzezinski, she'll get it ahead. Now they get it to Wilbon. Her shot off the rim once, no good. Loose on the floor, and the ball is going to eventually get picked up here by Witter for Southview. She'll pass it ahead to Higgins. Higgins lost it off her foot, but it went off of, looks like maybe Mackenzie Wilbon, so it's going to stay with Southview. The Southview 7th graders in white, and General Johnnie Wilson, they are in blue today. General Johnnie Wilson with a perfect 9-0 record. They get a steal there. Wilbon comes out of there with it. Wilbon into the front court. She wears number 15 on the back of her jersey. Gets it out to Brzezinski. Brzezinski with it. She is guarded closely by Witter. Each young lady wears number 3 on her jersey. The shot goes up by Brzezinski. No good. And Al Ivy will let us know that the foul is going to go on Southview. We're going to get a couple of free throws for General Johnnie Wilson. At the free throw line, Delasha Brzezinski will try to get on the scoreboard. No score here early in the first quarter. Brzezinski's first free throw is no good off the rim. Brzezinski, see her with that left-handed free throw shot. High arcing shot off the rim, no good. And the rebound in the corner to Fontanez. She'll lob it up top, and Witter will run that down. She'll hand it off to Higgins, and here comes Southview. Higgins into the front court. She's on the left wing, just inside the three-point line. On the run, threw it up, no good. And the rebound is hauled in by Rosa for General Johnnie Wilson. Ahead to Otero. Marissa Otero with a high pass that Witter tried to knock away. It's going to go out of bounds, and that basketball, it will stay with General Johnnie Wilson. General Johnnie Wilson in the blue, Southview in the white. No score, first quarter, 7th grade girls basketball. Inbounding is Brooks. Her inbound, Witter is going to get the steal. She tries to get it to Higgins right away. It's stolen right back by Wilbon. Pass ahead to Brzezinski. Brzezinski calls out the play. She's at the foul line on the drive, lays it up, and in. So Brzezinski with the first points of the ball game, as Southview leads, or I should say General Johnnie Wilson leads 2-0. Full court pressure in the back court. 7th grade girls basketball, one of the biggest things you have to do is handle the pressure. They get it ahead to Higgins. Higgins' favorite player is Kyrie Irving. She loves to watch all NBA and WNBA games, and she particularly loves Skylar Diggins, your former Notre Dame Fighting Irish basketball player. It's going to come out of there to Otero. Otero had her shot blocked by Anderson, and I think Anderson's going to get whistled. And we're going to get a couple of free throws here for Marissa Otero for General Johnnie Wilson. They lead 2-0 in the first quarter. Rob Polinsky here with you. 7th grade girls basketball today on WLCS TV 20. Thank you for tuning in and enjoying this. Free throw is up. Back of the rim, no good. Al Ivy and Nate Smith are two officials. Al gives the basketball to Otero. She'll try to make 1 out of 2. Young lady puts it up there, and that is no good. And it will be out of bounds. Did not draw the rim, so it will be out of bounds. And Maria Witter, whose favorite team is the Cleveland Cavaliers, to inbound. Witter looking. She's trying to throw up top, and she's able to get it up there. Now the ball's loose on the floor, and it's stolen away by Wilbon. Wilbon with it, and it goes out of bounds back to Southview. Southview trailing 2-0, and since the ball got knocked out of bounds, it looks like General Johnnie Wilson will stay in their pressure defense. Going to lob it for Higgins, but it got knocked away and stolen. Ball ahead to Wilbond. Wilbond backs up from Witter, put it up, and she hit it. Mackenzie Wilbond, her first two. General Johnny Wilson leads 4-0 here in the first quarter. Higgins gets the inbound from Witter, and Higgins will bring it across midcourt, then gets double teamed and turns the ball over. Przynski got the steal. Nice double team, and the pass knocked ahead and stolen away by Witter. She'll lob it ahead for Higgins. Higgins puts it up, no good, but she's fouled, and Higgins will go to the line for two. So a couple of free throws, and Southview's 7th graders will have an opportunity to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 4-0 in the first quarter. Angel Sanchez is the coach for General Johnny Wilson. Free throw no good. Lindsey Wright, the head coach for Southview. Higgins will try to make 1 out of 2. And she's able to do that, and that gets Southview on the board. They trail 4-1. So Southview trails 4-1. Przynski with the basketball, gets it across midcourt. Now they're going to set the offense. Her pass is too high, and it's going to be intercepted and stolen by Delasia Williams. Williams got it head to Higgins. Higgins had her shot partially blocked by Wilbond, and coming out of there is Talia Brooks. Brooks got it to Otero. Witter in the defense is back. Now the shot by Przynski, no good. Offensive rebound. Kylie Adam will pull it out as Adam comes into the game. And the ball loose on the floor. It's going to be picked up by Williams. Williams drives to the basket, put it up, no good. And Przynski comes out of there with it. She'll pass it ahead to Wilbond, who's all alone, and she scores off the nice assist. Wilbond with 4, and General Johnny Wilson now leads 6-1. On the inbounds, off the pressure, Wilbond got a steal, but then threw it right back away to Maria Witter, who gets it to Higgins. Higgins inside the foul line, puts it up and in. Nashia Higgins with 3. And there you look at that Titan replay. Nice job by Higgins for the basket. 6-3. Otero gets it to Wilbond. They break the press. Wilbond at the foul line extended. And we're going to get a whistle and a traveling violation as nice defense over there from the Southview 7th grade. That was Mary Angelise Fontanez. Fontanez with a good defense, and that forced the traveling violation. So it's 6-3, General Johnny Wilson with the lead. 7th grade girls basketball, first quarter. Rob Polinsky here with you from Southview Middle School. Higgins with the basketball. Higgins will put it up. She has all 3 of the points. That's no good. They battle for the loose ball, and it's going to come away to Witter. She'll pass it ahead to Higgins, who's all alone, and she lays it in. Higgins with 5. She has all 5 Southview points, and General Johnny Wilson leads by a point. They get it into Przynski. Przynski across midcourt, and a whistle and a foul. Minute 41 to go in the first quarter. 6-5 our score. And that is the guest out front, General Johnny Wilson, in front of Southview. Bob Schlumbaker, good job with the camera work today, as he and Joe Bach take turns doing that from game to game, event to event. Nice job by Bob today. And on the inbound to get it to Przynski, she'll pull it back out, left-hand dribble. Up top to Brooks. Brooks with the basketball, back out to Wilbond. Wilbond guarded by Witter. Wilbond on the drive, put it up, no, but she's fouled. And now Ivy says, excuse me, we're going to have a couple of free throws. There you see a minute 21 to go in the very first quarter. 6-5 our score. General Johnny Wilson out in front of Southview. And a free throw no good by Mackenzie Wilbond. Wilbond again. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Fontanez for Southview battling with Brooks for General Johnny Wilson. And it will be General Johnny Wilson basketball. They lob it for Wilbond. She comes out of there with it. Wilbond loses control of it, and it's going to be stolen away by Higgins. Higgins with the basketball for Southview. Higgins high off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound Przynski, General Johnnie Wilson. Przynski ahead of everybody, lays it up and in. Przynski with 4. Her and Wilbon each with 4 points, and it's now 8-5. They're going to pass it ahead, and then they throw it away. So they try to get that ball to Sasha Fleming. You see Mark Feldman, the head coach for the Lorain Lady Titans, sitting there in the front row, watching these 7th grade girls. They, of course, are going to be future Titans, so Mark taking a look to see what he's got coming up. Inbounding is Witter. She'll lob it, and it gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Southview. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Fans still filing in here at Southview Middle School. Higgins with it. She'll throw it up top for Witter. Witter with a pass on the right wing back to Higgins. Picks up the dribble, and her pass is going to be stolen away by Brooks. Brooks with the steal. She'll lay it up and miss the layup. The return is up off the rim and in by Alicia Rosa. Rosa with her first 2, and it's 10-5. As the clock winds down first quarter, to get it ahead to Fontanez. Fontanez with it, double team, put it up, off the rim, no good. Rebound Witter gets it off, but it's no good. We've played 1 quarter of basketball, and General Johnnie Wilson leads Southview 10-5. We're back with the second quarter after this timeout. You're watching 7th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yes, for a nicer day, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gonna get some big ones. Anybody want to wear a life jacket?
I'm good.
No life jacket? That's a deal breaker.
Daddy, you promised.
Daniel Stevens.
Yeah, give me one of those life jackets.
This message brought to you by the National Safe Boating Council and the women who nag you. Love you.
Start of the second quarter is the Southview 7th graders with the basketball. They wear the white uniforms. General Johnnie Wilson, the away team, wearing the blue. And to start the second quarter, it looks like we're going to have a foul as Higgins was driving, and she's fouled by Mackenzie Wilbon. Nate Smith, Al Ivy, 2 of the officials here today. 7th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20. Rob Polinsky here with you. Bob Schlumbaker doing the camera work. The 3-point shot by Higgins, no good. Got her own rebound, then she lost it, stolen away by Otero. Marissa Otero had her shot blocked from behind and out of bounds. Getting back defensively, nice job, Nashia Higgins. Wilbon inbounding, gets it to Otero, high off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound, put back up, no good. And we're going to go out of bounds. And let's see who Nate Smith awards the basketball to. It's General Johnnie Wilson. And Wilbon gives it to Przynski. She'll pass it ahead to Rosa. Rosa back on the right side for Wilbon. She's guarded by Maria Witter. And we get a whistle and a turnover, and that will give the ball back to the Southview 7th graders. They trail 10-5 here, early moments of the second quarter. Nate Smith, longtime varsity official, inbound with that call. You saw him there in the picture. The 3-pointer goes up. It was partially blocked. Talia Brooks put it up, no. I think Nate Smith looking for some help from Al Ivy for this call, and it's going to go to General Johnnie Wilson. Wilbon looking, and she'll inbound. Loose on the floor, knocked around, still loose on the floor, and it will go out of bounds. And let's see who Al Ivy gives the basketball to. And he says it's going to be General Johnnie Wilson basketball. They lead 10-5, second quarter, girls 7th grade basketball today from Southview Middle School in Lorain. Rob Polinsky here with you for WLCS TV 20. They get it ahead to Przynski. Przynski had her shot blocked, but she was fouled. She'll get a couple of free throws. As you see, 5:07 to go in the first half. Przynski, a couple of free throw attempts. That one is high and it goes in. Przynski with 5, and General Johnnie Wilson takes an 11-5 lead in the 7th grade girls basketball game. Second free throw is short. That's an air ball, and it will be Southview basketball. Oh, there was a lane violation. We're going to get another free throw here. You see coming in Rosabella Osorio, number 12. She comes into the game. She says her favorite team is the Cavaliers. Przynski misses that one, and she'll run down the rebound, though. She gets the offensive rebound. Pass on the baseline to Wilbond. Wilbond on that three-point line. Her pass for Otero is going to get knocked away and stolen. And knocking that one away was Williams. And then she lost control of it. It went out of bounds. It'll go back to General Johnnie Wilson. But a nice defensive play to Lasia Williams. Her favorite team is the Cavs. She says she loves LeBron and Kyrie Irving. Too bad Kyrie and LeBron don't love each other. As the jump shot goes up and in, I believe that was Rosabella Osorio with her first 2. And that makes it 11-7. Driving as Przynski gets it ahead. The shot goes up. Missing that is Rosa. And the rebound out to Wilbon. Fakes the 3. Driving in. She forced her way up. Put it up, no. And no foul called as Witter has it knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be General Johnnie Wilson basketball, as Al Ivy says that ball went off of Maria Witter. They'll inbound it to Otero. Otero back to Wilbon. Wilbon lost control of it. It's loose on the floor. Finally picked up by Otero. And now it goes out of bounds, and I believe it'll be Southview with the basketball. They trail by 4, 11-7. The inbound stolen away by Otero. She'll back it up. She looks to pass to Wilbond over her head. Now Wilbond gets it back. Wilbond on the drive, puts it up off the glass and rim a couple of times, no good. And the rebound is hauled in by Lamani Anderson. Anderson gets it ahead, and it's stolen away by Otero. Otero with the basketball. She's going to drive, lay it up, and in. Marissa Otero, her first 2 points of the ball game. And that makes it 13-7. Into the front court. And we're going to have the ball go off of General Johnnie Wilson. So Southview to inbound, trailing 13-7. The lob is intercepted by Wilbon. Long lead pass for Otero. Otero will try to make another layup. She missed that one. And the rebound is hauled in by Rosa. Got it back out to Brooks. Put the shot up, no good. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds with 3:27 to go in the first half. You see there General Johnnie Wilson still with that 13-7 lead. And it's going to be Mackenzie Wilbond inbounding it. Gets it to Talia Brooks. Brooks had it stolen away by Fontanez. Fontanez into the front court. Now we get a tie-up as Fontanez and Alicia Rosa were both battling for the basketball. Przynski brings it into the front court. Przynski with a dribble. She's at the top of the key, inside the foul line, let it fly, off the rim, no good. Rebound hauled in by Williams. And DeLasia Williams got it ahead to Witter. Witter with the basketball, lost it. It's picked up, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Fontanez picked that up for Southview. And we're going to get a holding foul on General Johnnie Wilson. It looks like that will put Fontanez at the free throw line. Mary Angelise Fontanez says her favorite team, the Golden State Warriors. Her team trails 13-7. Fontanez free throw, no good. 2:39 to go in the first half. Kylie Adam there, the blue 25 into the game for General Johnnie Wilson. And let's see if Fontanez can make this one. She missed them both. And Adam, who just checked back into the ball game, comes up with a rebound. She's into the front court. Kylie Adam got around Higgins. Kylie Adam had it blocked from behind by Higgins. And it's going to be General Johnnie Wilson, 7th graders to inbound, and Mackenzie Wilbond. She will inbound it to Przynski, right back to Wilbond. A lob pass for Kylie Adam. Adam gets tied up, ball loose on the floor. They battle for it, and we're going to get another jump ball. There you see the scoreboard clock. 2 minutes 40 seconds is what remains in the first half. As we have a timeout on the floor. I can remind you that you're watching girls 7th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. You can like us on Facebook, get a chance to win some prizes. Follow us on social media if you get the opportunity to do so. WLCS TV 20, now Spectrum Cable. Check out Lorain City Schools on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. You can follow us on Twitter. That's at LCS_TV 20. You can check out that YouTube station. So many people do that. YouTube TV 20. And again, if you like Lorain City Schools TV 20 on Facebook, you'll get a chance to win some great prizes. You get a look at Coach Sanchez talking with his 7th grade young ladies from General Johnnie Wilson. They lead here 13-7, late stages of the second quarter. And that is leaving the huddle of Coach Wright's team. That is the Southview 7th graders in the white jerseys. And on the inbound, they get it to Maria Witter. Witter with the basketball. Witter comes into the front court, got knocked off the ball, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And again, if you're just joining us, it's General Johnnie Wilson. They're the away team. The away team wears blue. Southview, the home team today, they are in white. 7th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20. Home of Lorain City Schools Television. Rob Polinsky here with you. Bob Schlumbaker doing all the fine camera work tonight. 13-7, General Johnnie Wilson leading late stages second quarter. Inbound to Kylie Adam. Her pass is going to get knocked away, but we get a whistle and a foul. And inbounding for Southview is Maria Witter. Again, she tells us her favorite team is the Cavs. Gets it inside to Higgins. Higgins off the glass and in. So the big first half continues for Higgins. She has 7. And it's 13-9. The General Johnnie Wilson lead is down to 4. Mackenzie Wilbond with a basketball, and she's going to get called for carrying the ball. And that's going to be a turnover to give it right back to the Southview 7th graders. Witter barking out the play, gets it head to Fontanez. Fontanez had it knocked away. Coming up with the loose basketball was Anderson, but then it gets knocked away to Przynski for General Johnnie Wilson. Przynski drives and scores. Przynski now leads everybody with 7. And it's 15-9. On the inbound, you're going to get it ahead. Where the basketball is Higgins. Higgins at the foul line, double team, shot blocked. And coming out of there with it is going to be Rosa. Rosa put it up, no good, and Higgins got the rebound. Higgins with it. Higgins had her shot blocked by Wilbond. Late stages, second quarter, it's 15-9. General Johnny Wilson with the lead. And that foul on Wilbon is going to give a couple of free throws to Nashia Higgins. Again, she says she loves watching all NBA and WNBA games. Like Skylar Diggins of the WNBA, favorite player Kyrie Irving. Free throw no good. Still 15-9, General Johnny Wilson in blue with the lead. Southview trying to cut into this lead. Free throw up, no good. Rebound Wilbon in the corner. Mackenzie Wilbon into the front court. On the drive, put it up, no good. A whistle and a foul, and get a couple of free throws. Wilbon line left, put it up. Off the rim, no good. And with 1:30 to go in the first half, we'll see if Wilbon can make the second free throw. Kinsey Wilbon with 4 points, and now 5 points. And that makes it 16-9. General Johnny Wilson lead is 7. On the inbound, it gets knocked out of bounds, and Southview will try it again. They get it ahead to Higgins. Higgins with the basketball. Higgins on the drive. Higgins put it up and in. Nashia Higgins with 9. She leads everybody now. Her team trails 16-11. Get a whistle. And I think Wilbon will shoot a couple of free throws. Wilbon will shoot 2. They get Nate Smith getting everybody set in the lane where they should be. And Mackenzie Wilbon wears number 15 on her blue jersey. First free throw up and in. Wilbon with 6. 17-11 is our score. General Johnny Wilson out in front. They've led the entire way. They led after 1, 10-5. She made them both. Wilbon with good free throw shooting. And it's 18-11. Higgins into the front court. Higgins on the left side, had her shot partially blocked by Wilbon, and it comes out to Brooks. She'll get it ahead to Wilbon. Wilbon on the drive. Wilbon will put it up, no, but she was fouled. Coming over to foul her, as you take a look at the crowd, is going to be Angelise Matheny. Angelise Matheny gets called for the foul. She says her favorite player is Dwayne Wade. Wilbon just made 2 free throws. She goes right back. That free throw is good. Boy, Mackenzie Wilbon, a nice free throw shooter. She's got 8 points. Second free throw drew the front iron, no good. And the rebound is hauled in by Higgins. Higgins double teamed, and it's going to get stolen away. She'll get it right back. Higgins gets it across midcourt. She'll pass ahead. Now they get it down to Fontanez. She put it up and in. Fontanez with her first basket off the assist from Matheny. And that makes it 18-13. And into the front court with the basketball, Brzezinski. Brzezinski looking, picks up her dribble, goes up top. Wilbon with it. Wilbon top of the circle. Left wing for Otero, right back to Wilbon. Man-to-man defense for the Southview 7th grade young ladies. Wilbon has it, leaves it in the corner. The shot goes up. Missing that was Kylie Adam, and the rebound is Fontanez. Fontanez in the backcourt with the basketball. We're going to get a whistle and a foul, I believe. 19-13, General Johnny Wilson out in front. The Inbound to Higgins, late stages of the second quarter. Get it ahead to Witter, and that will do it for the first half of basketball. Our score at halftime is General Johnnie Wilson 19, Southview 13. We'll be back with more after this timeout on WLCS TV 20.
Hi, my name is Jashawn Wade. I'm 18 years old and I have just graduated from the Lorain High School. I was a student in the Climate Control Career Technical Education Program at Lorain High. My junior year, I tried the Climate Control program. I took what was called the HVAC classes at the time and realized this was for me. I really liked doing it. I bonded with my instructor, Mr. Sturgill, as both a teacher and a friend. The teachers and counselors at Lorain High helped me find employment over the summer. I was working on building a new high school pulling wire, setting up speakers and the whiteboard wiring. After working on the new school and after having done so well in the program, I was accepted into one of the best programs for this field of study. I got into the University of Northern Ohio. I plan on attending UNOH for about 4 or 5 years so that I can get a high level degree and open my own HVAC business one day. I know what I'm doing with my future, and I'm doing it thanks to Lorain High's Climate Control Career Tech program.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Our little superhero looks pretty happy.
Yes, he does. I've been teaching him that eating healthy will make him grow up strong. It's so important that we both encourage him to eat healthy and exercise regularly, and that we live that way in front of him. You know, it's never too early to start.
I wish I'd eaten healthier when I was his age.
Yeah, maybe if you had, you would have developed some special powers also.
92% of kids and teens have a poor diet, but you can change that. Teach your kids the importance of healthy eating in a language they can understand.
Start of the second half for the 7th grade girls at Southview with the basketball. They trail 19-13, and the shot goes up. Witter makes the free throw, makes the basket, and immediately a basket for Southview gets them within 4 at 19-15, and they've got full court pressure. And it's knocked out of bounds. In that first half, General Johnnie Wilson led 10-5 after 1. They outscored Southview 9-8 in the second quarter to go up 19-13. Individually points, Higgins had 9, Fontanez with 2, Osorio with 2 for the Southview girls. I'll get you General Johnnie Wilson here momentarily. As the ball gets knocked out of bounds, it was Wilbon with 8, Przynski with 7, Rosa with 2, and Otero with 2. Inbounding is Williams, and the ball gets stolen away by Otero. Her pass to Przynski, cross court Wilbon. Wilbon put it up, no good. Wilbon got her own rebound, lost control, and Witter comes out of there with it. Her team trails 19-15. She'll get it ahead to Williams. Williams into the front court, but dribbled off her knee and out of bounds. It'll go back to General Johnnie Wilson. 19-15, our score, 7th grade girls basketball. Al Ivy says it will stay with Southview. Got it to Witter. Witter with it. Witter threw it at the basket. Drew iron, but no good. And the rebound is hauled in by Brooks. She quickly gets it to Przynski. And Przynski quickly driving to the basket. Put it up, no, but we've got a whistle and a foul on the floor. Here as we begin the third quarter of 7th grade girls basketball, General Johnnie Wilson out in front of Southview 19-15. Rob Polinsky here with you. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Free throw is up and in. And that is Przynski now with 8 points. And it's 20-15. Przynski again. Good again, 21-15. And inbounding will be Delasia Williams. Williams on the inbound to Higgins. Higgins across midcourt. Higgins on the drive. Higgins off the glass. Too hard, no good. Rebound Wilbon. Wilbon will throw it ahead. And with it is Brooks. Brooks had her shot blocked. And it's going to come out to Otero. She gets it to Wilbon. Wilbon on the drive. Threw it up off the rim. No good. Got her own rebound. Back up and good. Wilbon's first points of the third quarter give her 10. And it's 23-15. The General Johnny Wilson lead is 8. Again, pressure, and the basketball is going to come down to half court. With it is Higgins. Higgins on the drive, had her shot blocked from behind by Wilbon. And inbounding, or I should say at the free throw line, will be Higgins for 2. Higgins' free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Free throw up and in. Talia Brooks to inbound. Brooks on the inbound, got it to Otero, back to Brooks. And she'll get it ahead. And we get a whistle and a foul called, as I believe Witter gets called for the foul. She was trying to slow down Delasha Przinski. On the inbound, Mackenzie Wilbon with it. Back up top to Otero. Right side Przinski. Back to Otero, a long shot. That's an air ball, and it will go out of bounds back to Southview. They'll lob it up top. Fontanez comes out of there with it, stops. Her pass is a little too high. She tried to find Lamani Anderson, whose favorite team is the Chicago Bulls. She tried to get her the ball, threw it too hard and out of bounds. On the inbound, Otero double teamed, in some trouble. Gets it back to Brooks, had it knocked away. Good defense. Now Higgins will get it ahead, and the young lady with that good defense, Williams, gets the basket. Delasha Williams, as you look at her replay, laid that up and in, and the basket for Southview. And they throw it away. It'll be Southview basketball. 23-18. The Southview young ladies within 5 points. They'll inbound it to Fontanez, back to Higgins. She'll pass ahead to Witter. Witter with a basketball. Witter puts it over Kylie Adam, no good. Return is up, no good. Witter got the rebound, double teamed, in some trouble trying to get rid of it for a teammate, but Przinski will come out of there with it. She is going to pass it ahead with the basketball as Otero, and we're going to get a whistle. And with 3:14 to go into third quarter, General Johnny Wilson leading this one 23-18. There was a timeout on the floor. And we want to remind you that you're watching Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20 on Spectrum Cable. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. You can check out the YouTube station on Lorain Schools TV 20. You can follow us on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. And also what you can do is like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook. You get a chance to win some great prizes. We are at Southview Middle School, 7th grade girls basketball, General Johnny Wilson blue uniforms. And it's the young ladies from Southview, the home team, in the white uniforms. They trail 23-18 here as we are about halfway through the third quarter. .3:14 to go in the third, 23-18. General Johnny Wilson with the ball and a 5-point lead. The inbound is going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. They'll give it back to Southview. Both teams pressing, making it difficult to bring the ball up the floor. Higgins gets around Kylie Adam. Higgins into the front court. Higgins on the drive, threw it at the basket, no good. We have a whistle and a foul. A couple of free throws as Nate Smith, the official, gives the ball to Nashia Higgins. She has 10 points to lead her team. Higgins' free throw is up. It's too strong off the back of the rim, no good. Higgins again, second is off the rim a couple of times, got a shooter's roll, and it went in. She's got 11. 23-19. Southview down by 4, making a comeback. Wilbon across the midcourt line. Wilbon breaks the press, got it to Kylie Adams. She was knocked down by Delasia Williams. And that foul with 2:56 to go in the third quarter. It'll be Southview, or General Johnnie Wilson basketball leading by 4. Inbounds to Brzezinski. Brzezinski with it. Brzezinski had her shot partially blocked. Higgins comes out of there with it. Higgins with a pass ahead. And it's going to be ripped out of there by Fontanez. She lost it on the way up. It's out of bounds. And it will be General Johnnie Wilson basketball. Fontanez had the right idea. She just couldn't come up with the ball cleanly. It went out of bounds. So Wilbon inbounds, her team up by 4. Brzezinski is being guarded out there by Higgins. Hands it off to Marissa Otero. On the right side, Wilbon. Wilbon into the lane. The runner with the right hand is up and in. Wilbon with a dozen. 25-19. General Johnnie Wilson by 6. Fontanez in the backcourt. Got to find a teammate. Does so in Higgins. Higgins. And we're going to get a screen from Williams. And I think that's an illegal screen, as it will be General Johnnie Wilson basketball. Talia Brooks to inbound. Annalise Matheny coming back into the basketball game for Southview. Inbounds to Brzezinski, trying to work on Higgins, put it up off the rim, hung on, fell off. Rebound Wilbon, puts it right back up, no good, too strong. Brzezinski has it. We're going to get a whistle and a foul against the young ladies from Southview. So the foul was before the shot on the floor. That means General Johnnie Wilson to inbound. Wilbon gets it into Kylie Adam. Adam with it, her pass for Wilbon knocked away by Witter. Witter had it knocked away and stolen by Wilbon. Wilbon back to Brzezinski. Her shot is going to be blocked by Higgins, and coming out of there with a basketball is Fontanez. She'll hand it off to Higgins, and it's Southview with the basketball, trailing by 6. Late third quarter. Higgins pulls up, 12-footer off the rim and in. Higgins with 13. That's Brzezinski pushing. Got it to Adam. Adam shot. We give a whistle. Buzzer sound. Nate Smith just got a technical foul. I'm not sure what that was for. Coach Sanchez not happy. We get a technical foul against General Johnnie Wilson. And Higgins will get a couple of free throws here. Nashia Higgins has 13 points already, 4 in the third quarter. Free throw off the rim, no good. Higgins again. That one's no good. So the score remains the same. Higgins stays at 13 points. (25-21). General Johnnie Wilson leads by 4. Southview to inbound. Witter looking. Inbound for Higgins, but it was out of bounds. And that's going to be a turnover, as getting the ball back would be General Johnnie Wilson. Inbounding is Talia Brooks. She gets it ahead to Przynski. Przynski into the front court. Przynski dribbling around. Throws it at the basket and it went in. Boy, nice running shot by Delisha Przynski, the 7th grader for General Johnnie Wilson. She has 11 points, and it's 27-21. General Johnnie Wilson's lead is 6. Higgins got it to Fontanez. Fontanez put it up. It's partially blocked and out of bounds. 27-21. Can't read the clock from there, but very late in the third quarter. Witter on the inbound, and we get a whistle. And it will be General Johnnie Wilson basketball. On the inbound, Przynski with it. Przynski on the drive. Her pass is going to be over to Wilbon. Wilbon with it. Wilbon steps back. Wilbon put it up off the rim, no good. Przynski got the rebound, put it up and in. She's got 13. 29-21. And that will do it for the third quarter, as we have played 3 quarters of basketball. And General Johnnie Wilson leads at 29-21. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. You're watching girls 7th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Fourth quarter getting underway. General Johnnie Wilson in blue leading the white team, Southview in the white uniforms, 29-21. As General Johnnie Wilson outscored Southview 10-8 in that third quarter to take the 8-point lead into this fourth and final quarter. Higgins will get it cross court, and it's going to be stolen away. Brooks with the steal, and she threw it right back to Higgins, who stole it. Gets it to Witter. Witter had her shot blocked by Wilbon. Ball loose on the floor. It's going to be picked up over there by Anderson for Southview. Back to Higgins for a long 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. We're going to get a travel. Williams to inbound. Tried to get it to Witter, stolen away by Wilbon. Wilbon with a nice bounce pass ahead to Przynski. She lays it up and in. Przynski with 15. 31-21. General Johnnie Wilson by 10. Przynski and Wilbon have combined for 27 of their team's 31 points. Pass ahead, throwing it up at the basket was Lamani Anderson, no good. And the rebound hauled in by Talia Brooks. She'll get it to Przynski. Przynski is going to run over a defender, that is Delia Williams. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Fourth quarter, 31-21. General Johnnie Wilson, the away team in blue, with a 10-point lead over the white team, and that is Southview, that wearing the white uniforms. Again, General Johnnie Wilson with blue jerseys, blue shorts. Southview, the opposite color scheme. White jerseys, white shorts. Pass ahead to Wilbon. Wilbon put her shot up, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. Take a look at some of the crowd here. Nice sized crowd here at Southview Middle School to watch these 7th and 8th grade games. Free throw is up and in by Wilbon. She has 13. 32-21. Her team out in front. Nate Smith conversation at the scorer's table. Second free throw, Wilbon made them both. She's got 14. 33-21. Southview got within 4, but now it's back up to a dozen. Brzezinski on the steal, put it up, no good. Wilbon follows and scores. Now Wilbon with a team high 16. And the inbound will be made by Fontanez. Fontanez inbounds to Higgins. Higgins will have it knocked away and stolen by Brzezinski. Brzezinski with the steal. She's going to lay it up and in. 37-21. As Southview having a hard time with the pressure from General Johnnie Wilson of late. Inbound to Higgins. Higgins with a pass. It gets knocked away into the game now. Sasha Fleming back in. She played in the first half. Her favorite player, Dwayne Wade, wears number 10 for Southview. You see her there on your screen as she guards Brooks. Brooks with the basketball. And we're going to get a whistle. And a foul on Fleming. No, I'm sorry. That's going to go against General Johnnie Wilson. So good defense by Sasha Fleming, and it'll be Southview basketball trailing 37-21. They inbound it to Higgins. Higgins got it to Witter. Witter puts it up off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound Brzezinski. Maria Witter there with a decent look at the basket, but couldn't get the ball to drop. They get it ahead of Wilbon. She lays it up and in. Wilbon and Brzezinski are just too much. They've got 35 of their team's 39 points, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. And it's 39-21. General Johnnie Wilson firmly out in front now. So you look at the fans who are sitting here enjoying this one. As your General Johnnie Wilson team gets instructions from their coach. I want to remind you that Lorain City Schools WLCS TV 20 is on Spectrum Cable. You can like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook, get a chance to win some great prizes. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. You can check out the YouTube station. I know Nate Smith watches that YouTube station. They're a fine referee there. And Lorain Schools TV 20 also, I'm sure Nate Smith follows us on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. Now General Johnnie Wilson's team is back out on the floor. And they will be joined now by Southview. Inbounding will be Fontanez. She gets it into Higgins, and Higgins is going to be fouled. Nate Smith, Al Ivy are two officials. Nate Smith talking things over. Inbound is going to be stolen away. With the steal is Brooks. Brooks will lay it up and in. To lay up Brooks with her first points of the ball game. 41-21. Now Coach Sanchez says back up. Just play half-court defense. Higgins with the basketball. She'll get it across midcourt, guarded by Brzezinski. Higgins on the drive to the basket, put it up, no, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. With 3:18 to go in the ball game, 41-21. General Johnnie Wilson has outscored Southview 12-0 in the fourth quarter. You take a look at some of the students that are here at this one. Watching their classmates. Free throw up. No good off the rim by Higgins, who has 13. She's the high scorer by far for Southview with those 13 points. 4 other young ladies for the Southview team, each with 2 points. That's how they have 21. Higgins again. That one's no good. And it's out of bounds. It will go back to General Johnnie Wilson, who leads 41-21, 7th grade girls basketball. Inbound, that's Przynski with it. Przynski inside the foul line. Back outside to Otero. And they'll get it back to Przynski. She'll pass ahead. The shot goes up and in. And that was Rosa who was all alone. She has 4. She had 2 all the way back in the first quarter. And it makes it 43-21. Quite a run here by General Johnnie Wilson. 14-0 in the fourth quarter after it was 29-21. It was actually a 25-21 game. And since then, an 18-0 run for the young ladies from General Johnnie Wilson as Southview's offense has gone away from them. Higgins inside, put it up, no, but I think she's going to get a couple of free throws here. She will. With 2:48 to go in this basketball game. Opportunity to make a couple of free throws. The clock stopped, free throw up and good. Higgins now with a team high 14. Higgins again, and that's short off the rim, no good. Rebound Wilbon. Wilbon with the basketball. Wilbon across midcourt. Wilbon on the drive, put it up, back of the rim, no good. Out of bounds to who? It will be Southview basketball. And inbounding it, they get it ahead to Higgins. Higgins with the basketball. Higgins put it up off the rim and in. Higgins with 16. (43-24). You see Wilbon hanging on to the ball. And now she'll go cross court for Otero. (43-24). They're in no particular hurry. As Przynski has it back outside. Adam with the shot. It goes off the rim, no good. And the rebound is hauled in by Fontanez for the Southview team. She'll get it ahead. It's knocked away and stolen. Przynski came away with it. She'll lay it up and in. She's got a team high 19. 45-24. Fontanez to inbound. She'll get it to Higgins. Higgins, foul line extended, 15-footer, no good. Rebound in the corner, goes out of bounds. It'll be General Johnnie Wilson basketball. Trying to run down that rebound was Latasha Martin. She's into the game. Her favorite team is the Cavs for Southview. You see right there, Latasha. 1:08 to go in this basketball game. It's 45-24. General Johnnie Wilson with the 21-point lead late stages of this game. You get a look at Al Ivy. Al Ivy and Nate Smith are 2 officials today doing a fine job. Again, the crowd here with us at Southview. No doubt members of the Bob Schlumbaker fan club, those gentlemen. As we have a timeout on the floor with 1:08 to go in this basketball game. General Johnnie Wilson is going to go to 10-0. Didn't have a record for Southview. But it's General Johnnie Wilson with the ball up 43-24. 1:08 to go. Inbounding is Brooks. Full court pressure. Got it to Adam. Adams pass knocked away. Loose on the floor. Witter has it. Witter on the drive. Lost control of it. And coming out of there is Przynski with under a minute to play. She'll pass ahead. Otero lays it up and in. Otero with 4. 45-24, General Johnnie Wilson. And there's another steal by Przynski as she came over. Przynski trying to go coast to coast. Witter fouled her, and we're going to get a couple of free throws. With 25 seconds to go in the game, General Johnnie Wilson out in front, 47-24. See a look at some of the young fans that are here. Przynski's first of 2. Off the rim, no good. She has 19 points. Przynski again, no good. Out of bounds to who? It'll be Southview basketball. Late stages of this game, as we are in the final minute of play of the 7th grade girls basketball game. And that is the end of the game. So both teams shake hands as you see it. Our final score is 47-24. The General Johnnie Wilson with the win. They go to 10-0. General Johnnie Wilson in the blue uniform, Southview in the white. You see Al Ivy and Nate Smith right there are officials. And that's going to do it for this 7th grade game. And for those of you on Spectrum Cable, sit tight. We'll have the 8th grade game. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, as you see Mark Feldman walk out, as he taking a look at these future 7th graders, if you're watching on YouTube, then you're going to want to click on and see the 8th grade game that's coming up after this. That's going to do it for 7th grade girls basketball. Today, our final score, it was General Johnnie Wilson 47 and Southview 24 for Bob Schlumbaker. This is Rob Polinsky reminding you were watching 7th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.